Good evening, and thank you everybody for tuning in to another episode of The Conversation with yours truly, Roger A. Franco. So the topic for tonight's discussion has to do with women in music, specifically women in hip hop. These days there's a lot of talk about feminism and female empowerment. And, a lot of people are polarized. They have different ideas on the topic. So I wanted to have a discussion and include these two lovely ladies sitting to my left right here. They are hip-hop artists, so we're going to dive into it in a minute. But before I do that, I would like to have them introduce themselves and let the people know who they are.
Hi, my name is Monty the Mogul. I'm an artist, an engineer, an entrepreneur, future business mogul. So, yeah, that's who I am.
Okay.
Hi all, my name is Mula Lansky from Brooklyn, FemC.
Shimmy.
Just a woman out here flourishing in all fields. Don't box me in.
All right. So I'm glad to have you both with me tonight. Thank you for coming through to talk a little bit about the topic. So, the first question I have would be, I was reading an article the other day that said, women are actually now starting to really take over in hip hop, and moving forward, they're seeing that hip hop is going to be more represented by women. Women are going to have a lot more success. So, has that been your experience? Do you agree with that?
Do I agree with women being successful?
No. So the article that I was reading, the person who wrote the article saying that now there seems to be a greater influence of females in hip hop and that they're becoming a lot more successful. Do you agree with that? They're saying that the landscape of the music is about to change in the next few years and that it's truly going to be represented by women in the female movement. So would you agree with that?
You know what? I think, to be honest, I think that the rap industry and the culture in general has been more favorable to a type of female artist, more so than the collective female artists that I look up and you've seen online, and if you look outside of what's playing on the radio, you can see a colorful crayon box. But when you on the radio, when you listening to certain things, it's just one mold. And like Naima Supreme said, more than one. You can have more than one. And before it was just one female. So now I'm advocating you can have more than one mold of a female rapper. So
okay. Money, how do you feel about that?
I just kind of look at it as, give me tight.
me? I'm sorry.
I'm fucking with you. I'm just looking at it as the opportunity, when hip hop originally started and when women did start getting involved with hip hop and doing music and things like that. It didn't matter about how you looked or how you dressed. It was just about the talent and the fact that they thought that women couldn't rap. That's always been society. Men. It's always weird for men, especially in America, to fathom women doing something as good or better.
Right.
So I would just look at it as, there was a time in hip hop where the doors started to close on women that had more messages, and didn't live a street life or didn't
big shout
do
to Queen
certain
Latifah.
Things, they were intellectual, or it was about spirit. There was some type of message they were trying to get across. And I personally feel that the industry got to a point where it was too powerful for a black woman to give her or give that type of knowledge. Because once a woman or once a black woman tells you something, it's real. Once they tell you something, you kind of like reflect and you adjust.
Right.
But if I'm telling you you're sexy all the time and it's about your looks and the visual, you're going to be concerned with that.
Right.
I would just say it's just coming back full circle. Time always repeats itself. So,
True indeed.
That's what it is.
Do you find, as you're an artist right now in the game, that a lot of people discredit your skills and talent if you're, as you said, not presenting yourself a certain way?
Repeat that.
For real, I need to repeat too.
So, okay, let's do this. Put the camera down and let's focus on what we're talking about right here, so everybody's in tune with what's going on. So, as an artist, a female artist right now in the game, do you feel that doors are closing for you, or doors are not opening if you don't portray yourself to be a certain way, as you said, if there's a message, or are you being forced to be looked at as sort of a sex object and that type
No,
of thing?
as I said before, it's getting to a point of, restoring back to the original thought process behind music, where it's really the feeling, the vibe, the climate, the energy, what we actually need, So I just say, you're asking me if I feel pressure about it.
To be a certain way?
No, I kind of place pressure on myself. I can only speak for myself. I can't say other women don't feel pressure, but I'll say like myself, like the only pressure I feel is not being able to compete. You know what I'm saying? Anyone being able to tell me no is a problem for me. So I will, just like in all things, especially in society, we had to cross every T and dot every I and make sure that we were on all types of points, so that when the opportunity did come, not only did we have all boxes checked off, but we had this, that. We had so many different additives added on. Like, how dare you tell me no? You look crazy if you tell me no.
Right.
So excellence, So if you aim for that, I think that things like worrying about how people are gonna perceive you or take you and all that shit, it's like I don't really care.
I feel you. And Mula, how you feel about that?
Repeat the question. Sorry.
All right, let's go on to the next question, because I think this one might be a little bit more interesting. So, as far as music is concerned, what do you feel, or how would you define like female empowerment or feminism in hip hop?
How would I define it? I think, a perfect rap culture would be to take out the gender bias, right? So whatever he can say, I can say,
right,
without there being some type of underlying backlash. Yes, what she said. Backlash of how dare she say that, or if it's challenging some type of norm. I just think that a even playing field would embody feminism in hip hop the most.
Okay.
An even playing field, unbiased, just progressive, in a way that challenges. Right now, challenges everything you know. Everything you've been everything you've been taught about hip hop, about women, about what they should be, what they shouldn't be. Just being accepting of almost every form. That would be a real representation of feminism in hip hop, in my opinion.
Okay. Monty, how you feel?
I agree also, and I also think that feminism is very godlike, because we're men, but we're also women. Like we're you, but we're also women.
So
like
explain that a little bit more.
We have two situations going on in ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We have a very emotional side and a very logical side.
Right.
That comes together, and you have this. Because that's what God is. That's what the spirit is. It's like this thing can make sense, but there's some things about this that's just like without you can't even fathom it, because there's so many different other possibilities. Think about it. Your girl, right? She got 15 or 17 different reasons why you ain't call, why you ain't go. Like there's 40 billion different things going on, and really the situation is, I got stuck in traffic. Like, I was really just stuck on Grand. Like, that's it. I ain't do nothing, But she got 40 different, situations. So I look at it, feminism as being like being in tune with the godness, and people are afraid of bowing down. People are afraid of just being like, oh yeah, you got it, because we live in a very like masculine. Oh yes, I'm the man, but the strongest man knows the power of his woman, and understanding that we are dual entities. Period. You know what I'm saying? We're life givers, life takers. We all of that. We embody that.
Right.
And to answer the other one, you said female empowerment relates to hip hop. It's just more so women grabbing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if a woman says she got some WAP, that's her grabbing her right to say what the fuck she wants to say, just like men have the right to say whatever the hell they want to say. We don't judge them. Biggie has said some suck on your dick. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
indeed.
Men can say whatever they want, and their sexuality is not questioned. Their manhood is not questioned. Their motives, their that stuff is not questioned. But a woman says something.
Can I piggyback?
Yeah.
Perfect example. I used to be scared of the dick. Now I throw licks to the shit. Hardcore had some of the hardest lyrics, some of the most craziest explosive lyrics for 94, 5, whatever it was, in the 90s. So that took hip hop by storm, and I thank Lil' Kim for even breaking down those type of doors, because she made it possible for other female artists to come through saying that and crazier. So to piggyback off of Monty, yes, that's what female empowerment is.
Yeah, sidebar, like, because I agree with your statement, but I kind of don't. Because I look at Kim as a pillar for sexuality, being in tune with your sexuality and being secure and being able to walk. And I could be sexy in a suit.
Right.
I could be sexy in a skin tight dress. I could be sexy in anything. But that respect level is going to always, be there. You never heard of dudes coming up to Kim, violating her, disrespecting her, talking to her. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, but
so
sexism
I'm able to
is embodied in feminism, though. Come on.
I'm not saying sexism. I'm saying sexuality.
Her sexuality, yeah.
Yeah, but that's a thing to walk around with. Very Marilyn Monroe-ish. Very what's her name? What's her name? But I mean,
but patriarchy tells us that we can't.
But that's
patriarchy
what I'm saying.
Tells us that's not okay.
Let me finish my point. What I'm saying is that she's the embodiment of sexuality. So in my spirituality, I would say Oshun. She would give her that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, she can dress and move how she wants, but that respect would be that I'll still smite you. That's why Little Kim was so tough in her vernacular, in her words, and her play, because she knew what I have on does not dictate how I will body you. You know what I'm saying? Verbally.
Right.
Even though some of her wordplay was sexual innuendos, still it was of top bitch category. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't easily touched.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't any nigga could fuck. Any nigga could, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't all that. It was getting money niggas. She had a type. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And so when I say she's the epitome of sexuality, it's in that sense of women being able to walk and be sexual, and not, because we come from a culture in a state of the United States that if you were to dress sexy or to look a certain way, men would objectify you and sexualize you and attack you at times.
Right.
You understand? Period. Verbally, physically, just was getting raped.
Right.
So I'm just saying that she's the epitome of the sexuality, and be able to walk with it and be able to talk with it and being able to say, yeah, I could say this, I could do that, I could do this, do that, and you can't check me on it, because this is me. I can do what the hell I want. So if I want to dress regular, if I want to dress hot, I should be able to do that. And the only thing you should be able to do is look.
True indeed. So, from the music and the culture being a male dominated, how, from your perspective, how do you get?
I wouldn't call it male dominant. Let's just say male controlled.
So what's the difference in your mind?
They control it. They control it. They direct it.
What was the second part of your question, Legacy?
What's the difference between control and dominance?
Dominance is, yeah, but dominance can be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's no fun in being controlled because you're just being told where to go. Like I've been in dominating situations and it's been endearing to me. Like I'm excited because I'm like, yeah, I can't wait to be submissive. You know, but being controlled is force. It's telling you this is when you sign that contract. That's it. What you said on that contract, what you agreed to on that contract, that is that contract that is set in stone.
I feel you.
So that's what I'm saying. It's because it's a controlled thing where it's like I can get something on you and hold you to that. So I would say it's controlled.
So
in a sense.
okay, so I would agree with that. So how do you? How should I say? How do you get the men that are in control to understand that dynamic?
You be in control. You be in control of your own stuff. You know, and understand that in all rooms you are in no control. You know, God's in control in all rooms, and you just ask for clarity and to open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? And to see things that you necessarily wouldn't before you asked Him to show it to you.
Right.
You know.
Right.
So it's just that the industry is that this it's finicky. You know, it's all about yourself. It's all about your self work and your self meditation because people's just vibe energy can throw your whole shit off.
True indeed.
You know, so it's just about making sure you stay grounded, your team stays grounded, everybody's on the same page. You know, because in that regard, there's no cracks. Like you can't push through nothing. You can't bulldoze through nothing. You can't come at this angle, that angle, because all squares is cut off. You know what I'm saying? All squares, you got a roadblock at each square. You gotta collect a toll at each square. Everybody knows there's a toll to be collected.
Right.
You know, so if you run it like that, then you gain respect. You know, you gain respect from people that you think would not respect you.
Right.
You know, or that you feel like they're above you, but really, like nobody's above nobody. It's just kind of how you behave. You know, and what you stay away from, what you keep around you.
Right.
You know.
Okay. You want to add on to that?
I don't know your question.
Okay.
He's asking what's the difference between, because what I said was, he said, how do you feel about it being a male controlled thing, and a male dominated thing? And I said, I don't think it's male dominance. I think it's male control.
How do I feel about a male dominated industry?
Yes, that was the question.
That's the question? Male domination. That's my life. I'm a female, right? I think right now in 2020, I think that rap in the industry is smarter. I think that it has evolved. I don't think that it could be accurate to say male dominated anymore. I think it's getting a little bit more equitable in terms of the distribution, in terms of the power, like you said. More roles are being delegated to women. So I feel good about the state of where hip-hop is right now. I feel good about where the culture is because it's looking more like how it's supposed to look. It looks more like a house. It looks more like a mom and dad. It looks more like balance. So I think that's another reason why you'll see a lot more female artists coming on, and a lot more female producers as well, and label owners, and all titles. So I feel good that it's being more of a melting pot as opposed to male dominated, like Monty said. So yes, I do agree that it's not necessarily male dominated anymore, but it looks like the world, and I like that. I like that it's shaping out to be.
And I agree, it's not like that anymore. I agree, it's not like that anymore. It's still hints at it, there, but it's definitely opened up. Everything is free because you have everything at your own hands, and at the tip of your fingers. It's at your computers. All the knowledge, everything you need to know is is online.
Right.
So I would say, like, they can't lie, and there's things that you can't hide anymore. So I agree with that. It's not dominated.
So, if I were to ask you, what type of advice you would give to a young woman who's trying to get into the game right now, what sort of insight would you be able to give based on your own experiences?
You know what? I'm gonna jump in right on that one. Because I've been at this for a minute, I want to say don't give up. I want to say, when I was a young girl, like watching rap and stuff, I used to think, I want to be a rapper, and that's it. I just want to be a rapper. That's it. I want to, rock the stage. But as time went on, I realized that I could play basketball too. I could edit videos too. I could get 2 BAs as well. I could get a 401k, still do my little side rap thing as well. I could be an entrepreneur as well. So to that girl who is aspiring to be a rapper, you can do other things. You can do other things. And when there was a time when Queen Latifah disappeared. There was a time when MC Lyte disappeared. And anytime you would see them on their interviews, they would go, we were doing other things. And I used to be so heartbroken, what? Other things? What? The rap is everything. You can't be doing other things. Right. But as time went on, I saw MC Lyte on TV. She was on different sitcoms. Mm-hmm. As time went on, Queen Latifah was writing. She was producing. She, you know what I mean? Publishing. Mm-hmm. Right. She was building her resume. So it made me know that, and right now what I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. Even if it's not rapping all day in the studio. Mm-hmm. I'm growing in other areas. And to that little girl, I would say, grow. Keep growing.
Okay. Monty, how about you?
I would say you can do anything you want to do. Mm-hmm. And if you want to be a rapper, keep writing and keep reading and keep being creative. And to go into what she was saying, it's about, just as I said, being creative. That's what she's going into. You can do all things, because women, we embody the gift of being able to juggle. Mm-hmm.
Say that.
We have a lot of there's a lot of different ways we can make money. So that's what she's saying.
Say that.
There's a lot of different ways to make bread and to be lucrative. So that's what she's saying. She's saying that you can have your dreams, but also make sure your pockets are fed.
That's right.
Because rappers, it's hard for rappers.
That's an understatement.
It's hard for rappers. Be a creative, honey. That's what I say.
And what are some of the other things that you both are into aside from music? You mentioned, some other things. You're an entrepreneur as well.
Yeah. Well, we definitely working on our clothing right now, but I'm an engineer as well. I play the piano. I'm just more so on the creative side. I draw, paint, things like that. So, I've just always been that type of person, the writer, that energy. I hated math, but everything else was my vibe. I'm big on sports as well. So, just kind of staying in tune with the things you like to do. So I like to do a lot of things. I do a lot of work in my communities too, working with the kids. And but right now we're working on this music so that we could broaden our audience. You know what I'm saying? Be able to help more people at the same time.
Okay. And Mula, what are some of the other things that you're into aside from music?
Other things. Okay, so in December 27th, I'll be doing a jump rope event with a partner of mine. It's going to be in Harlem. It's, just in this time where it seems like there's nothing to do, right? They closed outside. There's nothing to do. We decided that we're just gonna do like a jump rope double dutch family fun event. Sometimes you got the clubs, right? No place to chill with the kids, other than the mall. So, girlfriends, boyfriends, moms, dads, uncles, aunties. Jump rope is a lifetime sport, and it's super fun. We're gonna have super fun. The link is in my bio on my IG. Eventbrite. Again, December 27th. Monty, you coming to my jump rope event? Yo, Monty, don't play with me. Yeah,
sound like
come
it.
through. Come.
I don't
You know how to
like pressure
jump?
on the air. No, I do not know.
What?
How to
I'm gonna
jump.
teach you.
I do
Yo,
not know how to
I'm gonna
jump rope.
teach you. Go live on
I'm one of
IG,
those
jump
people
and
that be
jump,
in it,
double
that be
dutch.
going
I'm
like
gonna teach
this.
you.
There you
Yo,
go.
I'm
I
teach you.
finally getting the rope.
Some support.
That's what's up, yo. I'm gonna teach you December 27th.
See,
Shake
that's
my
why.
hand.
That's why.
See?
That's why hip hop
Boom, boom.
is so good for ladies right now, because we fucks with each other.
Are you finding that
Heavy.
more? That because a few years back, when I was doing internet radio, it was my experience that there was a lot more, I guess, tension. Do you feel that now, or women being more supportive towards one another?
I think collectively back then it was a little bit more competitive. I'm gonna say competitive.
But it was only competitive because, no offense, but brothers like you were asking questions like that. Like, how does it feel? Like,
I mean,
being a
no.
woman
You
You gotta think
beef.
about
There was straight up female beef in
not
hip hop
every
2
female-
years ago.
You're not hearing me. You're not hearing me. You're talking about 2 females that had beef. You don't understand what I'm saying? There's about 40 other female rappers. Not every female rapper's beefing with each other. Like, am I beefing with you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, what we saw what
They
was
hyper.
on
They
the
hyper,
main stage.
They hyped up 2 of the most feminine, sexual female rappers and pit them against each other. That was Biggie and Tupac. That was what other
Jada and
big
Beanie?
what other big ass beats were there? But women, like, we've always fucked with each other. It's just like it was behind closed doors because it sells more to be beefing. I make more money if I got a problem with a bitch than I do if I'm linking up with her. So now everybody's linking up. They sell. You can have 2 female artists on a. That was foreign before. You can have 2 female rappers on a record, and it's gonna go double, triple, quadruple platinum.
Right,
Really?
right,
Oh
right.
my gosh, that is bizarre. It's not bizarre because you got 2 dudes on the track and it went 20 times platinum. Like,
Right.
what's
That's
up?
true. That's true.
Why? What is the real question? Like, what are you really asking me?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I hear questions about gender and about like women, to me it's like, what are you really asking me? Are you saying that I'm not good enough because I'm a woman? Are you saying I should feel threatened because I'm a woman? Because I don't feel threatened.
I feel you.
I'm not scared.
Mm-hmm.
So, so it's that line of question is more like my thought process on my music is taking gender completely out of it, because I don't listen to music for gender. I don't listen to DMX and be like, yo, DMX can make me feel like a nigga today. You know what I'm saying? Rough Riders. No, I listen to X. So, I can get a little science of the day. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Get a little energy. Like, DMX really brings out the in me. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Joe because, like, yo, I do like Joe. Like, more and more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's my song, And, like, it has nothing to do with who he's singing to or what he's singing about. It's the actual song. Music is up for interpretation. Like, before there were words on a song, there was just instruments. And people either danced or they relaxed or they just sipped wine. Like, music is up for interpretation, but words are spells. So when I put something on paper, you know what I'm saying? When I put it on a song and you're repeating that, then I get what you know what I'm saying? But nah, we just gonna remove the whole gender aspect out of it, because now you placing a line, an imaginary line in the sand, and it's like everybody's allowed to the beach.
Well said. I agree with you. You have anything to add to that, Mula?
Nope, she said it all.
So, who would you say has been some of your biggest influences? Not necessarily with music, but just in life, motivational, inspirational.
Okay. I have a lot of mentors from college, a lot of mentors from just my life path, but I want to, like, big influence, big influence. I want to say, to me, I think that Mona Scott Young has been a super big influence on me because she is a woman from West Indian descent and she is doing it big. She's not letting anyone be gender biased toward her, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, you make trash TV, right? But what about the dudes who was making that VH1 the guy from dark skin guy, Clock.
Oh, Flavor Flav.
Flavor of Love, right? Nobody was down there next making trash TV. And I'm pretty sure it was probably a guy, a man who executive produced that. So again, you know, she's just doing it. I met her some time back. She gave me some advice and I've been taking it ever since. And I want to say life is good.
Okay.
Oh, that's good. Mona Scott. That's dope.
What about you?
My influences kind of depends on what I'm doing at the time. So at a certain point in my life, I had Chaz Williams, who's a really good influence on me.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. My father has always been a big influence in my life and on me, especially with this music. My big guy over there, Mr. Hectoroni, he's an influence on me. So I was just anybody that's pushing my mission, you know what I'm saying, and adding to my motive, you know what I mean. Like, the mission is success. The mission is creating communities, creating better communities for my people. You know what I'm saying? Like, really building up our neighborhoods and taking it over. You know, like that. That's the thought process, you know, and being around people that understand that you have that thought process, you know, and they see that little twinge of greatness in you that everybody else, you know, kind of pour, you know, like, ain't really grab your cup. You know what I'm saying? So the people that grab your cup, like, that's like, yo, I want to drink that. Because that's a good drink right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are my influences. You know what I'm saying? People that fuck with me. You know what I mean? Because I listen to a lot of artists, you know what I'm saying? And I watch them, you know, and they're very, you know, they're very closed off. You know, they don't, it's like, you listen to people. Like, I listen to a lot of people. Like, I listen to Missy, I listen to Lauren, I listen to Joe, of course, I listen to classical music. I listen to all different types of music. So I wouldn't say that, like, an artist has specifically just influenced me to do music. That's it. You know, I feel like every artist has influenced me to do music. Stacey Lattisaw, Betty Wright, Teddy Pendergrass, all these people, every time I've heard them, that little spark of energy, whatever time it was played for me, it sparked me to want to do this. Okay. So my you know, my real influences are the people that, like, you know, is helping me do it.
Okay. Good answer. And as far as, you know, what's going on with your own music right now, what's happening there? What direction is it going in? What can people expect to hear from both of you?
Well, I got 2 projects out right now on all streaming platforms. We're gonna put them on some more playlists, but due to Spotify, we don't get this shit on playlists and stuff like that. But right now it's doing, you know, it's doing pretty well. I have a solid little vibe, little fan base. We're just trying to expand on that and broaden that. Also, you know, I'm working on new music every freaking day. I'm tired. Heck. I'm tired. But we're working on music, you know, and I think this is, you know, I don't think, I know this is what I wanted to do. So I've always wanted to do this. This is it. Like, this is what I want. This is the move I want. This is the vibe, the energy I want to be around. This is what I want. So I'm just making an effort to reflect that in the music. So we're gonna have some more visuals, more photos, more photo shoots and stuff. I know y'all like seeing y'all sexy money things. So yeah, I'll give y'all something to look at. And yeah, so that's kind of the vibe right now. You know, just getting the music out to the people, and you know, letting them make their own interpretations.
Okay. Mula.
Okay, so I got a single out right now, Flying Away. It's on all streaming platforms, so y'all can go get that. But in the meantime, I heard Erica Badu talk about bodies of work, right? And she was just saying that people rush to make bodies of work and albums and songs and things like that. So right now, I'm about taking my time, and I'm at home writing, diddling, and I just want to make a masterpiece of a body of work, because I think I'm only probably going to do 1 or 2 albums, because it's right now it's a single community, it's a single culture. Like, you know, Beyonce just dropped a single, Future just dropped a single. So right now I think I'm cool with the singles, and just branching out into different but that's not music, right? So yeah, just branching out, but definitely trying to make this album and do some freestyles and things like that, because you know, bars is back, baby.
Okay. What do you, or rather, how should I say, when do you feel you'll be successful? When will you be, or will you ever be satisfied with music?
You know what? I'm successful every single day. I open up my eyes and I breathe. Like, my thankfulness, my gratefulness is so heavy right now that success, right, is what you make it. You know what I mean? Certain people think having the house on the hill is success, and then other people think raising a family together and not breaking up is success. Other, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole bunch of successes. So just being able to maintain good energy is successful enough for me, because that is gonna get me success. And just having the ability to, you know, get those deadlines done, get those checklists done. That right there, successful. I'm fine. I'm good. Debt free, no debt.
Right.
That's being successful.
Okay. And for you?
I would say success, like she said, is your interpretation of it. Being grateful in the morning, noon, night, and understanding, as I say, you know, like that it's not self-satisfaction, and you know, can only go so far with that. You know, so understanding that there's a huge cause out there waiting for you to take it on and to head that, you know, and to lead that, and to lead other people, your family, you know what I'm saying? Like, success is when I'm able to rise and go like this. Let's go, my nigga.
And help others.
Let's go, my nigga. We outside, my nigga. Let's go. You know, because success, I measure success by the amount of successful people around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people if I feel like I'm the only person that's doing something. You know, because it kind of puts me in a position where I got to do more.
That's a great point.
You know, so I look at it as, you know, like how can I open up my my window? You know what I'm saying? How can I open up my door? You know what I mean? So that's my measure of success. You know what I'm saying? How can I be who I am and be able to assist you with who you are, or assist you in a way where you could become who you are. You know what I'm saying? And if I can't help in that, like, maybe you can help me be a better me. You know, you never know. Like, it's just, you know, being able to say, like, yo, I fucks with you. You know, and like, and be a genuine, real fucks with you. You know, like, not because you know me or I know you. It's not like, I literally just see you and I'm like, you know what? I think you dope, bro. You know what I'm saying? So that's my measurement of success. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And what can folks expect from y'all in 2021?
You know what's crazy?
In the
Waters
midst of
just
this
came.
I'm sorry?
I said, you know what's crazy? Waters just came.
Okay.
Wow. In the building.
Crazy. Monty, what you doing 2021, baby?
2021, you know, just as I said, sticking to the mission and standing by the motive. You know. That's what I'm doing 2021. We ain't talking. We don't talk.
Right?
I don't.
About to get on the talk.
I don't like
Done
talking
talk.
like that. I talk, but I don't think I get shy in front of cameras, but get a little quiet in front of cameras because this is like, you know, like you have to, like, it's gonna be there. Like it's gonna be there. So, yeah. So you know, you don't talk about it. Just you're gonna see, man. You're gonna see. You already see me now. So if you don't see me now, you're gonna see me later. That's just kind of how I rock.
Okay, and Ms. Mula?
2021 is all about building this jump rope tour and this jump rope, the rope life experience, because December 27th, guys, tune in to Monty's live. She is going to learn how to jump some double dutch at my event. It's gonna be popping.
Okay.
But yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just developing the just a movement class because again, the pandemic, people are gonna be crazy. The wait is gonna be crazy. So we just want to create an outlet for people to come, get their cardio, have fun. You know, a safe space for kids. You know, just like she said, building community. That's what the Rope Life Experience is about. So 2021. Or Rope Life, rap, of course, and anything else that God tickles my fancy with.
There you go.
And you, Legacy?
What am I doing for 2021? Expanding the show, really, you know, taking it to the next level. Speaking with folks such as yourselves and giving insight into what y'all doing to inspire, to motivate. So I definitely appreciate y'all coming down. You've given me different perspectives on things that, you know, I necessarily wouldn't have thought, so I appreciate that.
Thank you.
You know, where can people follow y'all at and hear the music and all that?
You can follow me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Google. I don't know if you can follow people on Google, but I think you could like follow their Gmail or some shit like that. Join their like Gmail board or something. So, you know, follow me, put me in your Googles, in your Siri, ask them, you know, they know about me.
She's serious. Mula _ Lansky on IG. I have a like page on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. A lot of people aren't on Twitter, but I actively use Twitter. Yeah, that's where you can find me. Google me.
Okay.
I forgot to spell my name. MANITHEMOGUL. Monty the Mogul. Hopefully he puts it like on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, you'll see it right there.
Low lower third.
Right there, you know. So right there, follow me.
True indeed, true indeed. Anything else you wanted to add, Mula?
Nope.
All right. Well, thank you both for coming down and sitting down and talking to me. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Definitely check me out every week, coming with new episodes. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can see all previous episodes that I've done. I'm gonna have season 1 up soon on my.
It's gonna be on YouTube.
Yeah. So stay tuned, pay attention. Shouts to S.STREET Media, my man Mathematics behind the scene, the whole movement. Stay tuned for more. Thank you, everybody.
Hey.